Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. Ghost Rider level 80. What happened? Bro, okay, sure. I don't know. I clicked some buttons and the screen disappeared, man. That was so anticlimactic. All right, let's get into it. Let's get this guy up to level 80 and finally test this boy out. He's good at 70 for sure, but we want to see how he does at level 80. Then take him up to tier 4, of course. We'll see if we can fit the tier 4 into this video. If not, you guys know the deal. Ooh, okay. We had enough bios to take him to 76 with his own, which is nice. Man, I'm low on tier 3 bios though. Jeez. Or tier 3 mats. Tier 3 bios. What is this dude on about? What is this dude on about? Level 80. Yeah. Bro, the Soul of Vengeance. And what's the tier 4 called? Hellfire Chain. It should have been like Chainsaw Master or some shit like that. Would have been sick. Anyways, we got him at level 80, boys. This is what the build looks like right now. We do have quite a few Odin's Blessings from a long time ago. So, yeah, 10 Odin's Blessings to be exact. And then we have the skills, whatever, the max type enhancement, which is nice. Power of Angry Hulk. No artifact, but that's for PvP. And then we have the uniform there. We are rocking an ignore dodge, fire damage, 180 proc obelisk. I'm gonna do some initial testing with an obelisk, and then we're gonna switch over to a rage. And I talked about in my previous videos why I think a rage is much better than a judgment. So check those out, like the first impressions video, I think, if you want the full breakdown of that. Ghost Rider can do this stage at level 70, but I want to see how much more cracked he is for this at 80. Ooh, just a casual 8 bars on the proc. Holy mama and fucking Mia, dude. God damn. We're gonna pop the tier 3 here just to dodge the cage. It's gonna kind of screw up our proc, but it doesn't matter. He just overwhelms Null with damage. Overwhelms him. And then, of course, we have the iframe ignore here, so we can just do that. We can pop that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And you know what? We'll just pop the tier 3. I don't use the tier 3 with a proc. You absolutely need to use the tier 3 when you're rocking a rage or a judgment. But I just want to show you guys that he is proc friendly and that it's very good. He can certainly do well for you before you give him a rage. Wow, my proc didn't activate there? That's so strange. Oh, it's really weird. We're going to pop the tier 3 and then pop the 2 to get away from him. And then he's just going to sit in the tier 3 and take damage, which I think is hilarious. It's a little sketchy there. But as long as we pop the rotation, look at this. Iframe ignore. Iframe ignore! It's a little bit tight because I took damage from those stupid spikes, but bruh, he's so good. We're gonna have to wait through this. Man, this dude is crazy. Everyone forgets. They're like, oh, iframe ignore on the 4th skill. That's so cool. He's got V-pad on the 2, brother. He's got V-pad on the 2. So you can pop the tier 3 or you can pop your rotation and then just dip with the 2, which is crazy. So this run is easily a 100-second run, and I missed an entire proc. Look at that. Crazy. 100 seconds at just level 80 with an obelisk. Not even a CTP. Stage 54 of Ultron is the last big test I have for him at level 80, because this was the stage that I believe Black Bolt could do at 80 as well. But I want to see how well Ghost Rider performs. And right now, this is really nice, bro. 5 bars? Holy, he's shredding him, bro. He's shredding him. Wow, dude. Now, oh, man. All of the content you're seeing right now, like all of the gameplay. Okay, I know he's slow. Yes, he's very fat. Yes. Okay, he's a very thick boy. But what I want you to remember, look at that burst damage. It's really bad. What I want you to remember is we also have the immortality proc, so from the artifact. So if you get your hands on the Ghost Rider artifact, you will be able to play so aggressively because of the fact that you will be able to you know, go all out, and then if anything happens, boom, it procs the artifact. You're good. Bro, a minute, and he's shredding him. Are you serious right now? Oh, look at the damage, boys. The proc didn't even activate. Imagine if the proc activated. So you can risk procking on the tier 3 by doing a tier 3 delay cancel, 3 delay cancel, 5 cancel 4. I do not recommend it. I don't do it. I just did it there to try to squeeze out as much damage as possible to try and one-shot him before the phase change, whatever. But oh, we're not gonna make it. This is so annoying, bro. This was supposed to be like a fast 1 minute clear, and now because of this dog shit, it's not gonna be. Bro, the burst damage though. Yeah, the only downside to having Ghost Rider paired up with Ghost Panther and Robbie, like the synergy is insane, but because they are because they're so tightly knit, they end up striking for each other, and then that can stop you from switching or stop you from doing the co-op skill. He absolutely... Okay, he obliterated that stage so hard it disabled my Elgato. Are you serious right now? 2 minutes and 8 seconds. That's insanity. Last test at tier 380 before we move on to the PvP stuff. GBR Dormammu. I want to see how he does with this proc. This is no CTP. This is still a proc obelisk. Okay. I want to show you guys just how crazy this is. Now, it seems like the other guy on our team, Alberto, can do some damage. So we're going to have to contend with that. But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at Ghost Rider's damage. Survivability is a little sussy, for sure, especially at tier 380. But the damage is, especially with a proc, remember that. The damage is certainly good. And he recovers a lot of his HP. Pop the tier 3, do the 2. And there you go. There you go. All right, not bad. 40-second phase 1. This is the 1.5 billion HP version of Dormammu. Let's go and see. Okay, not bad, not bad. Our teammate's doing some damage here, so we're going to have to try to keep up with him. As much as he's, you know, trying to catch up to us. Let's go, baby. Okay. He's popping off. Oh, we managed to get the tier 3 delay cancel. I had to try that one just for funsies. The fact that he's the fact that he's keeping up with tier 4 Venom with Shuri, right? So Venom's got type advantage. Okay. Keep that in mind. Not bad at all. He's only doing about 1.5 bars, let's say, per rotation. But that's not bad at all. And so you could absolutely solo this if you were playing by yourself. You know, without a team with you. Hey, there we go. So we ended up not getting first, but I don't know, bro. Going toe-to-toe with a tier 4, what is that? 700,000 damage? 700 million. So 708 million damage. I'm just going to, on the fly, really quickly do the math here. That's 129 seconds. So I was doing almost 5.5. I was doing about 5.5 million DPS with an obelisk. Some tier 4s do that much with a rage. like Black Widow. As far as Ghost Rider's PvP potential goes, I think you absolutely need the artifact. The artifact gives him immortality. It gives him that cannot be killed for 4 to 7 seconds, depending on whether you have a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, or 6-star artifact. And then it also gives him a heal at the end of the 4 to 7 seconds of immortality, and it gives him guard break immunity. So it's a fantastic piece, not only for PvE to let you just go ham like Carnage, but also for PvP. So I don't really think he's going to make any noise, especially at 80, unless I had the artifact, and I don't have the artifact, so I can't do that, you know, most accurate testing at 80. But in general, I think if you were going to get him, if you're going to buy this uniform to then build him up for PvP and get his artifact, then I think you wouldn't give him an obelisk anyways. You'd give him a CTP, right? You'd give him something like a mighty Conquest or a Mighty Authority or something like that, right? Or a Mighty Egg or Brilliant, whatever. So in any event, we're going to try briefly here. We're just going to show a couple of clips with a guard break immunity, 3-second invincibility proc. This is sort of like the minimum you can go into with PvP to even hope to stand a chance. But with his low HP numbers, his defenses are honestly not bad. His HP is a little bit low, and we don't only have 1 HP Uru. But with that being the case, let's see how he does. All right, we're going to do regular matches with my timeline battle team. I'm going to risk my points here because I don't really take this game mode too seriously anymore. But let's see how he does. One thing I've heard, yeah, not having the artifact. Pretty much. One thing I've heard is that his autoplay rotation is not the best in terms of prioritizing his 4th skill, and that is utterly important because his 4th skill is where he gets all that iframe ignore from. So yeah, we'll have to see if we can even get to a match where we can stall long enough. This is the other thing with Ghost Rider is you need to stall like 7 or 8 seconds for his 4th skill to be off cooldown. There it is. It's off cooldown. Can he pop it? No, he's getting guard broken to hell. He finally pops the 4th skill and he almost kills Jean. That's not bad. All right, here against Gore, we can stall a little bit longer, so we'll take this as the final sort of test. I didn't expect him to be this bad without his artifact, but yeah, I mean, the character's, he's kind of a one-trick. Like, when we say he's hybrid and he has PvP potential, he does, but he's kind of a one-trick, right? He needs the artifact, and then he needs to pop the 4th skill. Both of those things need to happen in tandem in order for him to be able to rock out. However, people said that he doesn't prioritize the 4th skill. That's not what I'm seeing. I am seeing him prioritize the 4th skill. Now, we're going to see here if he can survive. I was going to say it'll be interesting to see if he does any more damage to Jean, because Jean with Ancient One has very, very high fire resist. So, yeah, I don't really think it's worth testing too much more because it's basically just more of the same. He can, I think he has the damage, of course he has the damage, to one-shot almost any meta, but especially villains when you pop that 4th skill, the Hellfire Chainsaw. But I think that he absolutely 100%, like Wolverine, you know, like other characters, Adam Warlock, etc., absolutely needs the artifact to perform well. But yeah, that's the take at level 80. Should we tier 4 him? By the way, for those of you wondering, even at level 80, it appears that Ghost Rider is also the best striker for tier 4 characters. So you know how when you use a character for ABX, like, oh, I'm going to go use Namor, you usually use Black Widow as the striker for ABX, or let's say Magneto here. Usually use Black Widow as a striker for ABX, and then usually use Thor as the striker for ABL, as we can see here on my Luna. Apparently, Ghost Rider, even level 80 Ghost Rider, is better than Thor, better than Black Widow. So yeah, super high value character. Should we tier 4 him? Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.